Refreshing.
What's good, y'all? It's Mad Tunes. You can see your boy Gregoid is domesticated finally. Got him a nice sweater, nice silky, we kind of match. So he's becoming more domesticated. Still off the hinges, but watch out for him. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna be doing a beat breakdown of another one of my favorite beats. It's called Wishful, and it's off my project called My Brother's Keeper, which is on Spotify and Apple. If you haven't checked it out, please go check it out, man. It's a dope project, and I know you guys will really, really, really enjoy it. Anyway, that aside, beat breakdown, Wishful. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here is Wishful. So yeah, that's the full beat. So a little bit about this beat. When I was making this beat, I was listening to a lot of Jay Dilla. You know, shout out. He's one of the greats. You know, and I always admire like how well he chops his samples, and I didn't want to emulate it, but anytime I sample something, I try to go that route. How can I make this sample into something, different? And I try to display that here. But why I brought up Dilla was because I think this beat kind of like resembles the way he would chop a sample in a way, not something conventionally done. So here's the original sample. As you heard, that sample turned into this. Remember, this sample right here, this. Turned into this. So yeah, I try to emulate what Dilla, I guess, did. I'm not saying this is a Dilla beat, but I try to emulate how he would have chopped a sample and like how he would hear something. So when I heard the original sample, this is what I decided to do. So next, what I did with this one is like every beat that I do, I always add the drums next. I don't like doing drums first. it depends on the situation. For me, I'm never do drums first because I feel like every sample dictates the drums in a certain way. I feel like when you do drums first, the beat is already made. I feel like that's what it is. I like to do my drums after to make it complement the sample a little bit more, if that makes sense. But yeah, added these drums. So yeah, that's the drums. And after that, I added a bass line because bass kind of adds a little groove to it. So a little simple bass. That's it. That was just the beginning. That's it. So I know in the last couple beats, I say my favorite instrument is the shaker. It is. It really is. Because it just adds an element of just like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm from the '70s, but like a grooviness. Like it just adds a certain groove to it, you know. So little perks on the side too to complement everything. So yeah, what I decided to add next was a little pad, just to add a little background noise, you know, just to add around the sample, just give more fullness, more liveliness, and together that sounds like. So yeah, that's Wishful, man. I created this beat pretty quickly. It was just like I said, I was listening to a lot of J Dilla at the time, and that I wanted to sample, just try to actually make a sample out of something else. I feel like I've always been doing that, but for some reason, like I was in a just a Dilla mood because I like to just study music sometimes, man. And I was at that point just studying like what J Dilla did, his type of techniques and everything, and taking from what I could add to my things. I feel like I already developed a style as a producer for myself, so it's not really much that I could emulate from him, but it's always good to learn, and I look up to a lot of producers that I could learn it from. So yeah, this is what I decided to do with this beat. So before I end the video, I'm gonna play from the beginning. yeah, guys, that's Wishful by me, Mad Tunes. So, one second. Yeah, that's Wishful right there. If you guys like the video, please drop a like, man. Comment, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. If you haven't watched the last video, please go watch it, man. It's a good video as well. And I just want to say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I'm really just trying to dive into this content creation, man. It's so fun to, like, you know, actually show what I've been doing. You know, I always feel like I've been behind the dark and just, you know, out of sight. So, you know, be able to showcase this, and hopefully somebody stumbles upon it and they get inspired. You know, this is what it's all about, man. Sharing and creating and sharing with people in the interwebs, whatever. So yeah, if you guys like that, go watch it. If you want to listen to this beat, it's called Wishful. It's off my project, My Brother's Keeper. It is on Spotify and Apple Music. Just search up Mad Tunes and look at My Brother's Keeper. It should be there. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.